up, big dog? Hay seasons. Yeah, I'm not okay. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a lot, man. Could never imagine how much it is. So fucking much. A lot. You don't have any idea how much it is. Goddamn, it's a lot. Shit. What a day. What a motherfucking day. No, this ain't. You know, it just drives me crazy. It's about these people. They preface it by saying it's entertainment. Yeah. It's fucking super entertaining, isn't it? Super entertaining. That's a lot. It's a whole lot. feel so selfish. Because I went to hug Candace goodbye. I just broke down on her, man. She don't need to be lifting me up. She just hugged me like I was one of her own kids. She told me it was gonna be okay. But I know it's not. It's not okay. It's not gonna be okay. It was so hard to leave. She is so broken, man. It looks like, but she's really not. Every single day, she's trying to put herself back together, and then she gets 100 death threats a day. Oh, man. You know, while I was there, everybody had a taser, you know, because had a taser, you know. Candace was really, really down. And I was trying to just think of anything to make her smile, to make her laugh. And I remembered my son, when my son is just being some kind of way. I can just do like this, boop, ah, and he starts laughing and stops crying. So I took that taser and I'd always shock myself with it. And boy, she would get the biggest smile ear to ear. So I ran around tasing myself with that taser just to get a smile on her face when I knew she was down. And she would laugh, laugh, laugh like it was the first time. And it hurt so bad, but it would make me laugh too because I see her laughing. I let that woman shock me so many times. I bet I let that lady shock me with that taser 12 times while I was there. Over and over and over. Because I can tell she get to thinking about the boys, get to thinking about summer. And sometimes the only thing that would make her laugh and just make her forget about it, even for just 1 minute. But I let her hit me with that taser. What a motherfucking trip. What a trip. What a trip. My damn arm hurts right now. Getting tased. I let her tase 3 times in a row last night. She was so sad. But I just let her burn me up. she's able to, okay. Candace said no more crying. See? I love that woman. She's so awesome. She said, where are you at? Mama Jan said, pull over. I'm coming to get you. I said, no. Candace, go to church. They're all waiting on you to go to church. Miss Robin and everybody. So go to church. I'm going to be, yes, Mama Jan. You know, she, you know what Candace does? She spends most of her day lifting other people up who are sad as hell for her situation. She deals with her situation and lightens everyone else's day, because all these people that come around, guess what? I come around with my own problems, and I come around and I'm trying to, you know, digest what I perceive to be their problems. And the whole time, Candace is dealing with her problem and lifting up all these other people. She's got a real strong backbone. She's an amazing woman. Let me tell you what. Thank you, Mr. Martin. She is so intelligent, right? You get caught up in what you think Candace is through all the entertainment on YouTube, right? She's so emotionally intelligent. She is so emotionally intelligent, which is what it takes to be more than any of us. More than any of us. That woman is so strong. You know what? She still has such crazy big hope. But you know, she goes through her moments, right? I mean, we're all bipolar as hell, right? In our own way. That's what being a human is. Being bipolar, right? The medicine just keeps the links of time in between the switches stretched out, right? Candace will, in one moment, be destroyed, and then she has this amazing resiliency to snap back in the next moment. And it's just this back and forth battle with the world, every single thing in the world. Some of us are challenged in a few ways. This woman is so challenged by life right now. Let me tell you what. For us, we can tell here on YouTube that every day that goes by, we get over it. Little by little, a little more. Maybe some of us aren't even bogged down or grieving this situation at all. But I just could never wrap my mind around YouTube ever again. I don't know where to go from here. Because let me tell you what. Every single person is wrong about every single thing. Every single thing. You know, you got these people on YouTube, they sit with their fancy lights flashing and their big fancy microphones and shit. Let me tell you what, they're telling you fucking lies. It's all lies. And if they're not lying to you, they're misinforming you. They don't even have a fucking clue. They don't have a clue. And they never will. This one will pass and another little kid will go missing. And everyone will jump on this one. All the people that are here now came from Amari Nicholson or Cash Gurning or whatever they were obsessed with before they became obsessed with this family. Did you know people take pictures of them when they go out in public? They act like they're not. Some of them just outright take pictures. They just don't care. Then you got the people that hide, you know, they're holding their phone up to their chest really awkwardly and they're doing this, and, you know, and it's like, oh yeah, I see it everywhere she goes. She's captured and stored in somebody's phone. And you know, the thing is that these people go to bed at nighttime and believe the lies they've manipulated themselves to believe. They believe Candace is a bad mother, a bad woman. For 6 months. Was it 179 days? You've been lying to yourself every day, all day. Especially you, Cher. You're the chief sinner. You don't even know. Molly Golightly, you're a sloppy second. You have no idea what you two horrid bitches, terrible fucking human beings, do to this family when you decide you need some fucking clicks, you stupid whores. Neither one of you deserve the pussy you sit on. Shared and burnt up every motherfucker in the United States, and so she had to jump the border and go to Canada. Stay your fucking ass over there, because you are a special breed of idiot. I tried and I tried and I tried with you, and my feelings for you, Cher, were fucking genuine. But you, my friend, are a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. You don't have any idea when you do these bullshit ass lives, people, what happens to this family after you get done. No fucking idea. Ziggy, you're so irrelevant I won't even mention your fiscally challenged ass. Cher, you are the worst kind of person. You think Cher won't fucking lie to you? About 4 weeks ago, she tried convincing all of y'all me and her were in an argument. And I didn't really want to play along, but I said, yeah, whatever. Right? Just so she could shake up the internet world. You piece of shit, you. I feel sorry for Mark. If Mark wasn't damaged, he wouldn't even have fucked with you. So go ahead. Fuck with my channel, Cher. Come in and block people, Cher. We know what you do, Cher, when you don't get your fucking way, Cher. Funny your name is Cher, but you're the last motherfucker on the planet that will share. You make me sick. You sure did bring a Cracker Jacks box full of crack shots right there, man. Holy shit. You couldn't have put together a more nefarious reconnaissance team of investigators. Holy shit. Everything is so fake online. I thought Molly Golightly was probably 5'9", 5'10", had a little shape to her, like she does on the pictures. I see why she cuts on her face. It's because she refuses to go to a gym. She cuts on her face so she can make herself feel better about the rest of her body. And meanwhile, she's cut her face beyond repair because the lazy bitch don't want to fucking go do some squats and some fucking whatever. And it is Molly Golightly's self-image. It's what she feels about her when she looks in the mirror that makes her do what she does to other people. Because let me tell you what, she's 5'4" and she's built like a fucking troll, a treasure troll. And this bitch wonders why life keeps throwing her lemon. Just put them out. I'm not even watching it. But if it's making you uncomfortable, I don't even care anymore. About the YouTube. I don't care about this anymore. Guess what? I believe I was always too big for YouTube. Because I never cared about keeping my channel or, you know, being respectful. I speak from the heart. Every single time. I don't get on here and tell no fucking lies. I don't get on here and get caught up in no money situations. Just me. And it's way easy to be me. For somebody else to feel like they've threatened somebody else. White boy lockdown radio. He's the baddest. He's scared of me too. He told all of y'all, sir, you step on my property. Already, I watched him try to kill my brother puppy. And so, white boy lockdown radio, bro, you're a bitch. You cock handling. Aryan supporting lying piece of shit. You're that old chalky white dog shit in the corner that nobody can see because the fucking weeds are up there. Nobody won't weed eat over there, so it's just a hidden gem. That's what you are. You're a white boy. Yep. I didn't want to do this, man, but fucking I'm gonna speak from the heart. I would go to that man's city and beat the cowboy shit out of his ass. I'll put a fucking dent in his ass longer than I-20. But you ain't worth it, bro. I'll bust your fucking melon down the middle to the white meat. But you ain't worth it. I can sit there and watch you fuck your own life over. These people aren't what you think. They don't look like what they think, what you think. Medical issues or dental issues. Like, Cher, you done just lied through most of your teeth. I didn't even want to never go there, but you done lied through most of your teeth. Cher. Molly Golightly, I just told you about her. She also likes to look for real estate deals and, you know, get involved in shady shit, and she's a fucking pill junkie and an alcoholic. Then you got Jay for Justice, evidently, who cheats on her husband and exploits children and is just a piece of shit. getting ready to lose everything because I don't know how long it's gonna take that bitch to make $1 million fucking on YouTube, bitch, but you are fucking cooked. Okay? Tiffany Marie. Well, bitch, you're just a flea on the nutsack of a dog with a swift kicking back leg. Bitch, you're just a flea. Moving on. Doug exploits little children. And then when his YouTube check comes, it's like the fire dance because he's got to hurry up and try to move his money 18 different ways so the child support court can't get it. He's a junkie, he's a drunk. He abuses women physically. And he's a liar. He's anti-Semitic against Jews, which he's Jewish. He's a walking dichotomy. Then you got Penny and the rest of the crew, Q, Carlock, all them, right? Well, at what point do we get to extract our pound of flesh from you for being so fucking stupid that your picker's broke? Your fucking picker's broke. And so now, when you feel like something hasn't shook out the way you wanted it to, what do? You run to the fucking line and you try to get in front of it, and you're like, oh, I'm not a good judge. They're not saying this, but really what they are saying is, for instance, if they're poking their finger at Chase, bro, you know what? Chase ain't my best friend. Chase is somebody I know from YouTube. I don't know what his favorite color is. I don't know what his favorite soda is. I don't know what kind of cigarettes he smokes. I don't know. I don't know shit about no billboards, because guess what? That ain't my business. But what I do know is all those other people, how can you say he's scamming, but y'all was best friends just 3 days ago? All of y'all was best friends 3 days ago. You're in it too. You're in it too. You're as guilty as them. If you think he's guilty, you're guilty just like him. Why? Because when everybody else was challenging it, you were protecting him. What'd you do that for? Molly Golightly. Honey, you spent the better part of 5.5 months trying to convince us all that Don had to have done it. No one could sneak up on that hill. We talked for weeks about them fucking dogs. Let me tell you what, them fucking dogs are so sweet. They got, you got Scaredy Cat. You got Puddles. You got Butterscotch. You got Yucky. There's 2 more. Blue. Mama Dog. These dogs, Blue, these dogs are fucking sweet. These dogs eat better than I bet most of y'all's dogs do. They love those dogs. They come and they go. You've been wrong about everything. Every single thing. Now, I don't know about Chase's business, and you want to know why? Because it ain't mine. Right? You want to know how Benny keeps clear of all the money shit and all the bullshit and all the lying? He just don't do it. It's easier. It's easy to just not do it. So yeah, I'm guilty. I get on here and call women the B word sometimes and tell them fuck them, and which probably hurts people's feelings less in the long run than some of the things I could say that would demoralize how it is you really feel about you. Because we all have that power. We all have that power to fuck around and say something that will change how you feel about you today. YouTube is creators lie. No. They think it is. Some of them know it's not. But they're gonna lie to you like see if somebody like me comes on and I keep it ready to lie to somebody, change their story right in front of them, even see it. They don't even know they're being lied to. Or it doesn't even matter. Right? I don't know. It's for entertainment. A lot of people put these videos up here talking this crazy shit. They maybe not even believe it themselves, but they say it so it creates a conflict in a comment or in a live chat, and that's really what they want, is conflict. Because if you can't feel, if you're feelingless, if you're a shell of a human, you can't feel love, you can't feel compassion, you can't feel empathy, but what you can feel is anger. Anger is, right? If you can't feel nothing, you can feel anger. And in order to keep the tank full, you got to get the next fix. In fact, so many people, even myself, as creators, all need a fix. I'm dependent. Every one of these creators has an issue. Dug on it, and it was something to the gist of, I respect you for the first few minutes, and I'm not here to talk. I didn't even watch the video. Why would I? But what I did do is read the title. And the title was, Are We Helping or Are We Hurting? Well, maybe in month 1, we might still put the ing on the end of that. Helping, hurting. It's not that. Have you helped or have you hurt? Because it's all over with. All over with. It's all over with. What else is there left to do? Molly Golightly, I mean, why don't you just take donations and buy a fucking Iranian, air-to-ground missile and blow that hill off the map? Why don't you do that? Why don't you just kill them all, Molly? You'd lay down so tickled. You probably wouldn't even have to have your standard daily dosage, overdosage of Xanax. You'd just be so happy and filled with joy that you hurt somebody in a way that they could never repair. See, Molly, because she didn't get what she wanted here, she's threatening, even online, but very, very, very behind the scenes, that she's already done what it was going to take to make sure Don and Candace could never get the boy. She says she's all needed to be done to make sure the boys don't come back. She didn't get her way. She didn't get her way. Poor Molly, right? Poor boys. I cannot speak on any of the content about the boys, but I was present when Candace talked to all three boys just this last week. Let me tell you what, them boys love their mama. Something fierce. And let me tell you what, that mama, she loves her boys. Something fierce. Something fierce. Them boys love that woman so much. I don't know. Then you got JLR, right? 10 years in the puzzle factory from stealing money offline. 2,600 and counting lawsuits. Probably sue me for not letting him on the property right when he wanted to. But not man enough to step across that line and get his head bust. Here comes the rain, right? Wash the fucking dirt off this mess. I had a one-on-one with a very high stature detective a couple of days ago. And this detective brought a few other friends over when Molly came. Lieutenant, a bunch of them came. And if you would have seen, I know Cam showed some stuff, but that wasn't all of it. If you would have seen how those police officers treated that family, you'd stop making these videos online. Because in real life, these police are trying to do everything they can. Everything. These police officers, when they come up on that hill, they're so tired looking. They look like me. They're beat down. They look at Candace and Don with these eyes like they wish they were there bringing that little girl home. But we think this over here is real life. Mr. Cliff Evans, Detective Cliff Evans, you're a good man. You're a damn fine man, sir. And it makes it a little bit easier for me to go back knowing that you're the guy. I met the guy in charge of the whole thing. Let me tell you what, that man, you can see it in his eyes. He's got the same right over here as Don and this Candace. If I could ask you guys to pray for me. I'm driving into Knoxville here. It's supposed to be tornadoes. Look at that. That's God's. Look at that. That detective, he had a lot of pain on his face. I could see it. He was so nice. He was so understanding. He was so delicate with them. You know, so gentle. And I thought to myself, I was like, wow, look at this police officer. He's this detective. This the guy, the one taking care of it. And he's treating these people like human beings, just like they should be. And then some. You're like, why if the police, who have seen the worst of the worst, they've been involved with the nastiest of the nastiest. We know that when the police think you've done something, they don't treat you very nice, right? These people, these law enforcement out here, they treat that family like they've lost a child. Just like they've lost a child. Not like they think they did something to their child, but much the opposite. They always reiterate to Candace and Don over and over and over, we're doing everything we can. We're doing everything we can. And they are. And for that crew to come down here and go on the news and say that it's a stalemate and that they know anything about this, they know nothing. Because see, this is the thing. They could have came in nice. Let me tell you what. Don and Candace would have talked to him, no problem. They could have came in being supportive and gotten way more information than they ever could have being mean and being nasty. Don wants everyone to like him. And I love him for that. He wants everybody, doesn't want anybody to be upset with him. He's got some sort of limited capacity when it comes to him feeling like someone is upset with him. Don has a problem saying no. I've been here, I've witnessed it. You may think Don's a monster, but guess what? You can't say no. There's gonna be some people that probably say, oh, he's a monster, Benny. He's not the kind of monster I am. What do you do? What do you just pick up the pieces, right? What do we just fuck this family up bad as we can for 4 hours on live, and then we delete the videos, right? Fun, good time. Yeah. You know, I've always held the ideal that the reason why these people are this way is because, not Don and Candace, the people on YouTube, the reason why they are the way they are, I thought, was because they had a trauma in their life and they weren't advocated for, and so it does something to them to see someone getting the help. There's probably 1,000 to 1 fold advocate to victim. There's just not enough advocates, right, for all the victims. But it's not that. It's just that these people are evil. In the true sense. The really sad thing is they always have to try to one-up somebody else, right? Oh, well, if Jay for Justice does this, then Molly's got to do that. And if Tiffany Marie does this, well, then such and such has got to do that. Who gives a fuck anymore? You guys don't even know, but the horse is dead. You've kicked it to death. Just stop. Right? Like, is there something else until something else happens that you need to say? Is there something that you people need to get off your chest? You just have to be heard by the whole world, right? That's it. They want to be heard by the whole world instead of the people that need to be heard, right? I mean, for Molly Golightly to try and seduce Don is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. For her to tell Don, fuck Candace, I have a room, come over, we can party. Come at the duck down, he wants you to believe that stupid bitch Molly came out here to be friends with me. Did it look like we were friends? Is that what it looked like? It looked like that because they didn't do what they said they were going to do. They said they were going to come on the property. He said, oh, there was no threat to them. Oh, shoot. He said there was no threat to them. It was all for money. Oh, no, that's incorrect. I was a real threat. I was so very real. You didn't see them come on the property while I was there. They knew they weren't sneaking around, right? So yeah, it's pretty funny. We knew it. So we went there. Snuck up on her just as easy as she snuck up on us. But ours was funny. So we didn't have to hide. We were down there swimming in the very lobby. The very hotel that all them idiots were staying at. I don't think these people know the first thing. First of all, about true crime. If you're not even, if you're old enough to be a creator and you're not emotionally intelligent, I assure you that you're also not a useful asset to this true crime community. Right? You're not an asset. You're a hindrance. I don't know, man. I don't know. I came here and prayed with these people because that was what was my plan. Come here to pray to them, with them, not to them, with them. Everybody else just came to yell at him. I met with Voldemort in the middle of the night on Ben Hill Road in his neck of the woods. Ernest Shell. I came to Tennessee, would have jumped in any ring with you, never heard a word. These people are fake. They're faux. They're not even an adequate replica. Nothing authentic. Nothing authentic. Molly Golightly, she wants Cam and Allie's channel down because Cam and Allie hollered up the hill for me to come down and for me to stop this whole dream Molly Golightly had put together. This was a fantasy. It was a fantasy vacation to a beautiful locale to terrorize. Not any different than the ISIS, right? Iraq, Iran, those places in the Middle East, they're beautiful. It's beautiful geographics. That has spilled so much blood out there. It's not good for nothing. Not right now. The other thing is, people out there mind their business. They're good people. They mind their business. They mind their business. They don't want no trouble. They don't start no trouble, a lot of them. Some of them do, I'm sure. Well, I know they do. Jody Sue. Jody Sue. Jody Sue pulled her daughter out of school after summer got gone. Well, pulled her out of school, didn't send her to school this year. Because she didn't want her daughter to tell anything to anybody at school. Jody Sue has made an environment where it's not safe for her daughter to go to school. I don't know what Jody Sue knows. I think Jody Sue knows what Jody Sue knows. Jody Sue, I met Andy's new girlfriend. She's a very nice woman. She's nothing like you. That's why he likes her. And she's got a voice like a woman, so that's a plus. where do you go from here? As if there's somewhere to go, right? Yeah, Jody Sue, she's very delicate. She's a girl's girl. She's a woman's woman, right? I can completely see why he left you like a piece of trash. Completely. Because that's what you are. Tell me, Jody Sue, what does your daughter know? What didn't you want her saying at school? I gotta know, Jody Sue. What didn't you want your daughter saying at school? What about Boogie, Jody Sue? I know about Boogie. I didn't know about Boogie before I came here. I knew who Boogie, I didn't know his name. I knew what he looked like. I know who Boogie is. I hear Boogie's a piece of shit too. I hear Jody Sue sells meth to buy pills. That's what I hear. I also hear that there is frequently, sometimes, a red Toyota pickup that used to have a ladder rack on it that goes to Jody Sue's. How could I know that? It used to have a ladder rack on it. No more. It's like the Twilight Zone. You see all these locales, right? Dobson Funeral Home, Hippie House, Sonic, Warriors Park, Horse Pond. Oh yeah, the pillow, the infamous pillow that Summer was sitting on. I didn't know there was ever an issue with that pillow. But Candace brought me that pillow and she said, you know what it is? And I said, yeah, it's a pillow. She says, this is the pillow. And I said, what's the pillow? She said, the pillow that everyone made a big deal about that Summer was sitting on. And I was like, really? You know, it's like, it's very strange for me because I talked about idolatry a lot before coming out here. We spoke about idolatry and examples of idolatry, and I tried to dissuade people from feeling that way online because I felt like it was a little off color. Right? Idolatry. You're praying to this little girl like she's a god. Let me tell you what. When you stand on that hill and you see her toys in the lawn and you see her shoe with her little sock in it. You look at it and you're like, that's Summers. I got my 200-pound ass up on Summer's swing a few different times. Swung back and forth from the hill out to the mountains, from the hill out to the mountains with the most beautiful Tennessee sunrise The sun sets, going over the mountains, coming over the mountains. And to sit on that swing, I couldn't help but hug the rope. I didn't hang on to it with my hands and swing, I hugged the rope. And when I turned around, Candace was videoing me swinging on Summer's swing. She was crying. And I picked that shoe. It was in some tall grass. I saw that shoe and I immediately got an adrenaline rush. And I stood there and I looked at that shoe for a long time. A little pink sock stuffed into it. Like, well, Don and Candace said she'd leave the house with shoes and she'd get outside, no more get outside, and she's stripping her shoes and her socks off and boom, stuffing them in the shoes, and she's barefoot, gripping the earth with her toes. Now it's all those little puppies running around there, and anything that you set down, it's a toy. And so, you know, Summer would set something down and the dogs run off with it. So they ran off with one of her shoes. Get up. And I held this little shoe in my hand. Little tiny sock. And thank you, Mr. Griff. Sorry, I'm back. That was Mr. Griff. I had to take that call. Thank you, Mr. Griff. Hi, Shanti. I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, you know, I don't know that I'll ever be able to wrap my mind around what I've seen, what I've been through. It's almost impossible. Hold on. I don't know. It's just so far. You know, everybody knows I hate that word in the ground. Yeah, Griff is my brother. Well, wouldn't do for Griff, I wouldn't do for myself. I know there may be people out there that have had disagreements with him. I'm sorry for that. I've not. Griff is always, once we got over our issue, I don't know. On location sounds better, I guess. It sounds like a movie, but what you see on YouTube is not real. To believe that Don and Candace are under this super suspense-filled eye of the law enforcement, and they're not. They're not. I don't know. I'm really just lost for words now. To try to relay to you how absolutely a farce. You guys have not seen anything. Cher helped make this what it is now. Fucking unbelievable. You ever just wished you could go back and do something different? It's called a regret. I regret ever believing she had the ability to do the right thing. She's fucking irresponsible. She's dangerous. And now she cracked open a case in fucking Canada that she's leaving sit. Filled all them people with a bunch of hate and anger and hope, respectively. And then just dove out on it. Can't imagine. These people all want to be Jerry Springer or Maury Povich. They think that they are Barbara Walters on The View, Wendy Williams, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones. Take your pick. Geraldo, Phil Donahue, Sally Jesse Raphael. Take your fucking pick. You know, I heard Griff, I didn't hear him. I read something Griff said, and it struck me. The gist of it was, do you think during a 10-hour stream, we could get a little bit of fact and some news in there too? Some truth? No, Mr. Griff. I'm here to answer your question now. You cannot. You will not. The whole YouTube is created, true crime is created to turn society on people that creators want society to turn on. You'll go turn on the Wells, or you'll go turn on whoever, and you tell them what you think they deserve out of their life. You have absolutely no idea of the strife, you know, the misallocation of resource, the misalignments, you know, the battles, the challenges. Some of us, we float along on cruise control. In fact, I'm on cruise control now. Cruise control is easy. We get upset with people online or in our real lives when they challenge our opinions and our ideals and our motives. She had fallen asleep and she woke up and she was so upset and she was so angry, and I could tell the anguish, and we were all like, what's wrong, and she's like, I was somewhere else while I was asleep, and I woke up and I'm right back here again. Only thing I could equate that to is being locked up, having the most familiar dream of your real actual life, and then waking up and looking up and seeing it, or looking up, seeing that door. A minute. Now I'm back here again. This isn't a situation that could ever be fixed totally. Even if summer comes back, you're not going to take away the damage and the hurt happened. It stays forever. All you can do is try to get around it, or get over it, or dig under it, or go over it. I have absolutely to go from here. I don't know where to go from here. You know, I never back down from a challenge ever. This has been one of the most challenging situations of my whole life. Trying to maneuver through these hills by myself. No phone most of the time because there's no service. Dozens of death threats coming in when I do get service. All of them saying they're from the holler. And all I could tell them was, then come and get me. Because while I'm here, this holler's mine. I'm the meanest monster in this holler. I'm the nastiest thing in that holler. You know, my family and my people and all of y'all kept saying, oh, Benny, we're worried about you. Let me tell you what. I had to be a monster 10,000-fold to not be in them hills. While I was there, had to be. That situation is not safe. Still not safe. Digest everything you know and go to those spots that are so famous now, and it's unreal. It's unreal. See, the people down in that area, they're not living in the same dysfunctional, skewed reality as we are at all. What it looks like to them is actually what it is. What it looks like to the rest of y'all, you could never know. You could never know. Do the hills have eyes? Like a fucking fly. Yep. It sure does. You know, it was so hard on my soul because it's Arcana. I tried to let you talk me into leaving, turn around, go back. I did. 3 days ago, I was 2 or 3 hours away because God had pulled me there. A really great friend of mine that lives out here, we were standing down by the shed Molly Golightly broke into. He was like, Benny, go where God pulls you. And I jumped in my car, and my car drove to Knoxville. I got a hotel room. I woke up in the middle of the night so anxious. Got up that morning, jumped back in my car, and raced back to Kingsport as fast as I could, because God had pulled me. The funny thing is God doesn't just always pull you. Sometimes he pushes you. And so now I find myself in that ever familiar place where it's damaging to your soul again, because now you're not being pulled to it, you're being pushed away from it, and pulled by the things that are yours, that are mine, that are pulling me back, and Kingsport is pushing me away, and meanwhile I'm stuck in the pressure cooker, and unbelievable. I watched so many miracles happen on that hill that only God could provide in real time. I mean, the burning bush variety. If any of you know what the burning bush is, that was like the physical sign that God was real. I saw many burning bushes. Robin came. So Robin came, sweeping the dust, sweeping the rafters, getting the cobwebs out, because it's a lot on Don and Candace too. Let me tell you what, Robin is such a delicate soul. Robin is, she's a really, really beautiful soul. She's just, everything that she speaks and everything that she does is all premeditated in the attempt to walk as closely to the walk of God. And it's so amazing because, you know, some of us, we tell people that, oh, we pray. We pray when things jump on our backs or jump in our ways or, you know, attach themselves to our hips. People say, are you praying about it? Oh yeah, we're praying. Robin actually will see someone feeling some way because she is so very emotionally intelligent, or she might be feeling some way, and Robin just needs to grab out and hold hand and pray right there. And Robin is a special lady. Robin is a really special lady. And I think that God hand, and there's all this aggression, and there's this what looks like could turn into violence, and she's captive there on the hill, in between the place that Summer went missing and the people that hate everyone down below. Have done and will continue to do what they're doing. will never stop. 10 years from now, they'll still be doing this. Completely removed the Wells boys' chance of ever enjoying anything on YouTube. Music, cartoons, movies, informational videos. Those boys can never go on YouTube. If YouTube were ever destroyed for any particular reason, it would be for those Wells boys, for those parents, for Grandma Candace, for everyone that loved all 4 of those children. This is a humongous, colossal loss. I've been away from my son for about a week now. I had to make a separation between me and my son while I was here because how much I miss him, how much I love him, my wife too. But I had to sequester myself away from feeling that love. I don't get scared. Everyone feels fear though. And I had to separate myself because each situation, each challenge was building an armor, a full frontal armor. And I had to remain ugly. I had to remain She's the worst human being I met in 6 months. She's silently sitting here watching, fucking doing dumb shit. Fuck that stupid bitch. She wasn't ever my friend. All that fake ass calling me her brother and her best friend. That's why that bitch don't have no fucking friends in real life. She just has people she turns on. She just has people she turns on. I can't fucking stand her. I despise her. I got no problem with Mark. Other than he enables that shit. He's not strong enough to tell her no. So he lets her run his life. Man, that's a sad, sad testament. Sad testament. I don't know, it's always a fight, isn't it? It's always a fight to keep the truth from coming out, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, she's a terrible fucking human being. Yep. What, Cher? Candace's children were taken. You just walked away from yours. What kind of fucking mom walks away from her kids, Cher? Goes to a whole nother country, Cher. You, that's who. Fucking running around telling people I threatened your life. Eve. Yeah, she left all her fucking kids for a Canadian. Insane. For a YouTuber she met on YouTube. Can you imagine telling people where you met? Oh, YouTube. We're in love from YouTube. But if he'd ever came across my channel before we got married and said anything wrong, I'd have fucking tore his ass a new one. Hey, Tony, put her out, or him. This is my channel. You can go away. Thank you, TT. Going on and hit the road. You sound toxic. You got it in your name. I don't even want you around me. Hide her, please. Make her gone forever. Even if I misunderstood it, I don't even like it. Yeah, he'll kick her to the curb. Mark just went through a lot of trauma. That's what you call a whiplash relationship. Right? She's made thousands of dollars off of these people and these children. Now she wants you to pay for her teeth because she don't brush them good. It's insane. Yeah, she willingly left all her fucking kids. And then she's so irresponsible, she brings them on her channel. It's insane. It's literally insane. Yeah, she's fucking despicable. I feel so much better having had said this now. Because I got tricked again. First Doug, then Cher. Right? Fucking flip-floppers. Can't do what they say and can't say what they do. Can you imagine coming online and asking people to fix your teeth because you can't brush well? Or you refuse to brush? That don't even make no sense. But Cher never helped do shit. She helped create situations that were inopportune and untimely. And what these situations did is they created overloads where people twisted off. They twist off. See, Don might come on somebody's live. I'm speaking in terms of past tense. Don might come on somebody's live drunk today because of what happened to him online 2 or 3 days ago. It's that time lapse. It's that in a capsule stuff, right? Time capsule. I'm sure she is a sociopath. Paid a bunch of money off Courtney Struvel's case too, and then dumped that off in the trash. After she flip-flopped on everybody instead of being nice and getting the information. See, what these YouTubers do is they're either mean right off the bat or they're nice, and if they get rejected, they don't know how to handle rejection, and then they just switch immediately. Fucking immediately switch. Immediately. Yeah. She's lame as fuck. You know what? She flipped so many times on me and everyone was like, Benny, get away from her. That's just not the way I am. I'm not a flip-flopper. But once I get my guts filled, I will turn my back. This ain't flip-flopping. This is me turning my back. I don't never turn back around. I don't have a problem saying goodbye. I got over that relationship while I was still in it. That friendship. She didn't text me, call me, any. And she's weak as fuck. Weak as fuck. Thank you, Mama Jan. You know, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, I'm gonna be frank. Just because I say this doesn't mean that I don't necessarily still like you. But Chase, Penny, I was with Chase. We went all around. Would see Donnie at work. Penny, she gets on the horn with Chase. And they start telling me, well, they're just talking about it, but it gets explained to me that Penny and Chase claim they found Rosemary Bly. Well, 13 years later, Franklin, North Carolina, she signed a lease March 2021. They allegedly have a call that's, I mean, it's all the same shit. Just 4 days ago, Penny was all over Chase. Now instead of, I guess, trying to figure it out privately, she feels like they need to make a big shit show. The really sad part about it is that somehow Chasing Truth, she got involved in it. And now she's sucked down into it. She's sucked down into wanting to know the truth about Chase. Chasing. Who cares? Who cares? It's over now. Are we, and this isn't, you know, I'm not going on and on about Chasing, this is just completely separate. Are we not remembering the people who during the middle of the fundraising were saying the fundraisers are fucked up. The fundraisers are fucked up. Now we get to the end and everybody's that was involved in the fundraising, they're coming back and they're pointing fingers at each other saying, oh, the fundraisers were fucked up. Like, just because you just jumped out the pool don't mean you're not wet. You understand me? Penny, you ain't even had time to towel off yet, honey. Penny, if you think, let me tell you what, man, Penny ain't innocent of that shit. Penny just got pressured by everybody else. Man, I was just talking to Penny on Chase's phone. She was just all over Chase's nuts. It didn't make no fucking sense. Guess what? Why would I hate Chase? Chase ain't done nothing to me. I never allowed Chase a chance to do nothing to me. Why would I allow that? Chase's business is Chase's business. Benny's business is Benny's business. But all of y'all except Chasing that was sitting on that damn panel, all were part of bringing money in online, raising funds. And now all of a sudden, because you didn't vet yourself, what you're doing right now to Chase, whether it's right or wrong, what you're doing is coming on here making a shit show so as you don't have to be held accountable for yourself being wrong. Guess what? If Chase scammed, you helped him. Fucking right, you helped him. Remember Q? Oh, we're gonna send the check to Chase and he's gonna walk it in. Remember that shit? How do you fix your lips to say that shit? We seen you doing it too. You act like if you come out and talk shit about Chase, we'll forget we saw you there doing the same shit. Who-ah? I saw you doing it. I saw you. I could see it. You were right there. Pushing money all over the motherfucking line. All of y'all. And now, because you don't want to look stupid, you're coming out and you're speculating about what you think this man has or hasn't done. It ain't none of my fucking business what he, right? And two, only here for the robbery, not for all of it. That's how it goes down. You got your fingerprints on the shit too. And shame on you. Shame on you. Can't even imagine how the fuck it could be that way, but it is. You know, the people who have the most influence in this case and make the most money and all that other shit will never step foot on that fucking hill. Not legally. They'll never be invited to that hill. Not like that. Never like that. Think you understand, but you have no idea at all. Clueless, absolutely clueless. I just can't believe the gall of these people, right? Guess what, guys? I'm guilty. I donated $100 to Cher's teeth before she goes on there and tells you, way in the beginning, I was manipulated. I watched how people were talking about her teeth. I wanted to be one of the first ones to fucking help Cher. I did what I could. If any of you remember on a live, I kept sending her money. And she said, okay, brother, put your wallet away. I sent her money for her teeth, $100. Fucking right I did. I supported the bullshit. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. These people are reptilian. Let me tell you what. The money we raised went there. The money we all raised here to do what we just did, every single dime was allocated correctly. You could ask Mama Jan. Mama Jan has as close an inside track on this thing as I do. Every single dime was allocated correctly. And the surplus of money, minus what I needed to just travel home, was given to them on a Visa check card for them to do whatever they want. I took them to the hotel, let them go swimming, bought light fixtures to get the house caught up for CPS, painted, bought cameras, hung cameras. I mean, we did it all, guys. They got cameras on that hill now because of us. They got a little more confidence. Why do you think Candace felt comfortable going to a hotel with her friends and sleeping in a big king-size bed and, you know, continental breakfast and swimming pools? And why do you think she felt like she could do that? Because of the confidence of the camera. It did what it was supposed to do, and it did it in just a few hours. We know, as humans, the science of inner human relationships, right? We know the design. We know, a lot of times when we play games in relationships or even not, it's like dominoes or it's like chess. You're playing a few moves ahead, either to trip somebody up or help somebody up. Trip somebody up or help somebody up. Let me tell you what, the ones that are strong, have intestinal fortitude, when you knock them up, they bounce right back up. Just like a rubber ball. Boing. Seriously, bounce right back up. And when you beat them down, you build their character. Build that character. The problem is if you build that character too tough and you put too many walls up, nobody can get in and you can't get out. Let me tell you what, Candace should be inside of Mad Max's Thunderdome all by herself, but she refuses to. She refuses to isolate herself from the world, and she refuses to believe that every single person that reaches out to her is bad. Same as Don. Can't we see that? Same as Don. Thank God for our past, right? We all have one, and the great thing about him, the best thing about the past, is it's behind you. We can't change the past, right? Because we always want what we can't have. So if it went well, somewhere in there we wish that we could have, tripped ourselves up or diminished our own values or taken something away from ourselves because we don't feel we deserve it. All the time, tricking ourselves, lying to ourselves, believing it's, listen to me, Molly Golightly and these other people, they don't even know that they are the way they are. There's no motivation to change anything about yourself if you are accoladed for acting less subhuman. When there's an accolade for being a sewer rat, everybody wants to be a Ninja Turtle, right? Did you hear me? When there's an accolade for being a sewer rat, everybody wants to be a Ninja Turtle. Man, tell the truth and shame the devil. look at the whole linear chronology of this whole thing, it's fucked. I talked to Detective Cliff Evans for a long time, a couple of days ago, up on top of that hill. You know what we talked about specifically? YouTube. Yep. We talked specifically about YouTube. And see, before it was just my theory, I hypothesized. There's a few case studies that, you could adequately apply the idea that social media is dangerous to due process, right? I actually stood in front of a detective that told me how badly social media has affected this case. He also relayed to me that there really wasn't much more social media could do. For real. There wasn't much more. They had done almost all. He said, this is what he told me. Somebody will put out a video. They'll say something that's their opinion, or maybe it's fact even. He said, we receive hundreds of calls from any video that gets views. If it's the topic for the day or for the weekend, they get hundreds of calls. And let me tell you what, not one call has been viable. Not one. Every single call that comes in, they know it's going to be nothing. But they have to answer the phone. They know that. I can't even tell you how many women I've seen cry. Men I've seen cry. Since my time here. I've seen more people cry since I've been here than at a funeral. It is really unbelievable, right? Because when you're right here, you can't do nothing but cry. But when you're right here, you can't do nothing but laugh. Nothing but laugh. It's all funny. Oh, Donnie got locked up. Oh, shoot. Oh, Candace got all her teeth pulled out. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? It's decently top notch, right? Hell yeah, it is. Fucking top notch. Search and rescue. Rapid response, search and rescue. Search and rescue. They're off. We know what they do, right? We know what them gentlemen do. We know real well what they do. This situation is so insane. I just randomly pulled up to a gas station, saw a car with a silly Christmas tree on it. And said, hey man, that's pretty cool. That's really cool, man. I like that. Talked about his lights on his, his Christmas tree on his truck, and then he told me that he was an EMT, and he told me that he had been up there on that hill and around that hill and all over.
He was there. Not. I repeat, I could not randomly pull up and bump into a gentleman that had searched down there. That's God only, right? What else could it be? Yeah, I look like I've aged 10 years. 6 days.
What can I get for you?
Can I get 2 of the bacon cheeseburgers? Bacon cheeseburger?
Yep.
And a medium Dr. Pepper, please.
Is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
$6.55. Let me go get some real quick. There.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Do I think they'll ever find? Thank you, Brandy. Do I think they'll ever find? I couldn't say. I couldn't say anymore. I couldn't say. I wished I could. Only God knows. Only God knows. Only God knows. And those dogs. You know, me and my good friend, we stood up on that hill and Summer's dog, I know I've told you this, but Summer's dog runs over and this man knows Summer's dog. He grabbed that dog by the face and he's like, you know. And he said, never in my life have I ever wanted a dog to tell me anything worse than I do now. And I thought, wow, that was so stiff in my life. At that point, it was like, damn, he does know, right? Then you start to expand your mind and you're like, oh, the birds flying overhead, they know. And you know, the deer, they know. And yeah, same as the watchdog, right? You're just like, I wish you knew. Boy, do I ever wish Yucky could tell me. Yeah, GPS on the dog. Times them dogs. I'm with Dawn. She ain't around there. She's somewhere else. She's somewhere else. You got a pimple? What the hell? Such is life. We're all entitled to our makes America great, right? Hooah. Also, just because we think something doesn't necessarily make it so. And that's just a part of being human. That's just a part of being human. Y'all's face. I'm not gonna Molly go lightly this burger down my neck in front of you. Man. Robin's good. Robin is very good. Jody Sue got a message to me that she wanted me to come over there and see her. I didn't even engage it. She just wanted me to make her famous more. Right? Jody Sue's life looks interesting online. But then when you go down Reservoir Road and you see her little camper parked next to her mom's house, she ain't got no car to go nowhere, you realize it's dismal. You realize it's dismal. Exactly. She wanted me to come over there. Don't know what's up with Jody Sue. Love you, Eric. Just happy to see you. Love you, bro. It's hard, man. It's just like, it was like a hair trigger on my emotions, right? I mean, just, you know, and I can't imagine, they've been living like this for 6 months. I lived like this for 7 days. And my trigger was so light that just the smallest thing could make you just cry and break down, and because you're seeing the sheer crisis this family is in. Let me tell you what, if I had went there and saw something that wasn't what I told y'all or thought it was this whole time, I'd be here telling you right now. I'd be here telling you right now, they did it, or they didn't. They didn't. They're not behaving the way, well, it's not, I'm not even gonna say they're not behaving. I watched them for 7 days live like they've been living for 168 days or some crazy thing. I lived like them with their emotions for that little a time. And you just can't. You just can't live under that stress and pressure forever. I mean, it was hard for me a couple of days here to drag my ass out of the bed just because I was depressed. And there's always Candace calling me, get up, get up. I get my ass up, get up to that hill, get back at it. I don't know, I could never do what Don and Candace have done. I couldn't do it. Not be anything left of me. Couldn't do it. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Spending a lot of time talking about that billboard, though. That's for sure. A lot of time. I don't even know why publicly fighting about the billboard right now. It's been 6 months. You think she's still around the area there somewhere? I don't think so. See, the problem is if people who wanted to donate understood the science of true crime and used their brain, they wouldn't donate to it. If that's what they, seems like people just donate so they got some bullshit to talk about. Oh, I donated. I feel fucked over. Well, you can't cry over spilt milk. Why would you? Acting like a little kid doing that. I don't know, my chat went away. It's not working no more. I'm probably talking to nobody.